Hey, I think I'm live. I'm a little bit early. Oh, yes, I must have gone live because I've just had a notification that I've gone live. Okay, so, right. Let's see, I'm a bit early. Didn't organise my camera very well. Didn't organise my camera very well because this was one of those impromptu lives. So, yeah, I'm not really that organised. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It just adjust that a little bit. Okay, hi, it's me, Vicky Marie. And yeah, I'm just doing this impromptu live because this morning I was doing a video about Emma White. I was doing my second video about the hi Jennifer, hi Chumba. I was doing an interview. I keep saying interview instead of video. I wish I was doing an interview with Emma White. I'd love to interview Emma White, but I don't think that's likely to happen. I was doing the second video with a couple of Emma White interviews this morning. And hi, Jackie. Oh, at least you've got here this time because last night was a bit of a disaster. I couldn't get on the stream that I was trying to get on, and I ended up on a different one. But anyway, you're here and I'm here now. So yeah, so I was doing this, doing a video this morning for the Emma White interviews, the next stage, the next two. So I'm just going to do two at a time because 17 interviews that woman made. So when you think about it, the more I think about it, the more ridiculous I think it is, and the more I look over these interviews, the more I think, oh my God, what is going on here? But anyway, so I was doing that. It took me ages. The videos take a long time. It takes a long time to make a video, especially for someone like me, because my computer is so slow. Anyway, I will be getting a better computer sooner or later, but also I'm not like really that technical, so it's not dead easy. I have to think about it a lot and try to get it together. And then there was bits of news coming through about Phillip Schofield, and then about this shrine in Portugal. And then because I've been sort of looking into the Phillip Schofield thing, I've been looking at all sorts of videos and this, that, and the other, and then found connections like between, or supposed connections between ITV and the Madeleine McCann case, and the director of ITV. You know how you start off and you go down all these different avenues and you find all these different things. And I'm thinking, I can't put all this in a video, just because not an edited video. It's better to just go on live, because if I go on live, I can just sort of talk about it. What was the other thing I was going to say? Yeah, I can just talk about it in the moment, and then if I want to go on and edit it later or make a smaller video later, I can't show you any actual clips because that the last Phillip Schofield video that I did, that took me ages getting it. Then I got demonetized because This Morning claimed copyright, so they took, whatever money you make on that video, it will go to them, which is really annoying. But anyway, I thought, well, fair enough. So I've learned that lesson. I won't be putting any more interviews in, but I can still play them in the background and things so that we can listen to them together and things. But the trouble is, I don't know what they call fair. Like the YouTube said, you can appeal against it because there's fair use. And I was commentating on it. I didn't just play the video like as if I was This Morning. I was commentating on the video. But the problem is, when I went through the appeal process, it comes to a point where you have to tick 3 boxes, and one of them is, you have to tick that you're aware that this might result in losing your YouTube channel altogether. So I thought, well, no, I'm not doing that. So I'll just take that as a lesson learned. I'm always learning new things about YouTube. They're very clever. I mean, of course they are. They're a massive corporation, and I do agree in not using copyright and things, because I've written books and that, and I wouldn't like someone to use my things. I've known people use years ago, before they were actually in book form, use my manual for teaching Spanish as if it was theirs, things like that. So I do understand, copyright. It's important, if you've produced something and it's your work, it's important that it's protected, or at least that people see. Maybe I could have just said, can you just say, like, thanks to this morning? I know you can say that about other YouTubers, but what if this morning really started looking at that and took a real sort of thing to it, because it's about Phillip Schofield as well, and then got me struck off YouTube altogether. So I didn't bother appealing. But I've learned a lesson. Anyway, so in this, looking into the more you look into this Phillip Schofield thing, it just gets deeper and deeper, doesn't it? I don't know what's going to come out about this. Now, I was sort of thinking he would just be quiet, Phillip Schofield, but look at him today, what he's done. So let me read out. He's striking back against people that have complained about him. So he's not keeping quiet. I thought he would keep quiet now and just sort of ride it out, because things do calm down, don't they? We see it all the time with politicians. They resign, but they only resign from the cabinet. They don't resign from politics. They're still there. I mean, believe it or not, Boris Johnson is still an MP. You wouldn't think so. When has he ever been to his surgery and actually dealt with his constituents? He's always jetting around doing speeches and earning millions of dollars. But he's still an MP. He hasn't resigned as an MP. And all the various cabinet people like Dominic Raab and all them, they resign, they stay quiet for a while, and then they come back in another role or whatever in the cabinet. So I thought this is what Phil was going to do. I honestly did. But he's not. So he's released a new statement. So he's happy to sort of let this go on. He's released a new statement saying there was no toxicity on the show. And because, of course, since he's resigned, all these people are coming out now and saying all these things, that it was toxic atmosphere. Loads of people. I mean, to be fair, it's not just one person, Phillip. It's like many people saying there was a toxic atmosphere. But he's saying, no, it's just the same old people. I'm trying to read you this pressing, but of course all the adverts pop out, don't they? Yeah, it's always the same. If you notice, it's just the same old people complaining. Now I no longer work on This Morning. I am free to say this. He said this on Instagram, I think. I hope you've noticed it's the same handful of people with a grudge against the thing. God, I can't. No, it won't let me scroll up or down. Just a great big advert. That I suppose I've got to read that. They've got to deal with that. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The basic thing is the same old people that are complaining about him. Hope you've all noticed this. It wasn't a toxic atmosphere. And then some people have come out, like Giles Brandon has come out and said, oh no, it was a lovely atmosphere. People that are disputing sort of people like Eamon Holmes, etc. I mean, you couldn't make it up. Again,